What's up, YouTube? So it's a nice rainy day. It's December 21st, and decided to take a little bit of break from the 68 Charger, trying to get the shift right. Basically, I've adjusted the sensors, I've modified the tone ring, I've had a scanner put on it so I could adjust the temperature based on the fluid levels and the temperature. I've got that set up where it's supposed to be. And the car still goes in limp mode. So it'll start off, it'll shift perfect the first time, as soon as you hit the brakes, and then try to take off again, it'll throw into limp mode again. So I've adjusted my tone ring and sensors, which you've seen me go in here and adjust all this out. Long story short, I contacted Chris at Hotwire Auto, told him the problems I was having. I said, look man, I don't know what else to do. Kind of at a loss here. I've done everything possible. The car runs, starts, and drives, all that perfect, other than the shifting is the only problem I got left. So he's actually going to send me some replacement transmission control modules to try with different tunes in them, and I think a new front control module as well. So he says other people have kind of had something similar when they mix and match parts, even though all mine came off the same car. So we're going to throw some more stuff at it. I don't know what else I can do from that standpoint. I did find another vendor. It's called Southern German Engineering or something like that. He has a tone ring and adapter kit that will run a NAG1 transmission as well. And I might be buying that kit from him because his tone ring actually mounts between the output and the transmission. So it's closer on toward the transmission where I'd have more room, and it's a smaller diameter, and it's round with one sensor instead of two. So worst case, if I can't get this figured out with Chris, I'm probably gonna get that kit, and we'll give it a try and see what we can do with that. But for now, I'm working on the console. So to run the factory 06 shifter in this car, which you have to do, if you want to be like me, I want it to look as factory stock as possible. Don't mind the glue residue. There's a piece of carpet that goes on each side. I took it off so I can go ahead and get the console. But anyway, this center stack plate here for the factory shifter had a little indicator here where the gear stick went through, and the factory 06 shifter is no way it was going to fit in here. So what I did was, now I'll just show you, I've got it all together now so it looks nice and neat. But we'll open up the console here and I'll go ahead and pull this out. There's a little clip on the front that actually fits in here and holds it down, and then there's two screws on the back to hold it in there. Anyway, this is the unit. I actually had to cut it. This ring here actually came off the 06 shifter. So a nice little trim ring. You can see how it fits in there. And the back side's where it's kind of ugly. I actually had to cut the square out there on it. And then I fitted in the trim ring, and then I put some black silicone around it. Two reasons for that. One, it's gonna hold it really good. Two, if there's a little bit of a crack there, you won't see any light under it. So that kind of has a dual purpose there. So anyway, I had to cut off the tabs on this side. You see how it's got tabs there for the stock 06 console. They're not needed on this one, but I only cut this side off because they were hitting the shifter the way the shifter's mounted to the floor on the car now. But this actually is gonna look really nice and neat. I've taken a few pictures of it. I had to get the console out here and just try to get everything squared away before I put it back in the car. And on the console here, there's a bracket that goes right across here that the factory mount holds down. You got to cut that out of the way to give you room. When I told you I had that plate extended, it's for these two holes back here. I'll put this on there that I had to do. So in here, I put this aluminum plate here and drilled the two holes in it so you can run the factory screws down to hold that in. It extends it back, so I'm putting the screws in there. And then on the factory shifter here, it's on that metal plate that I had in here. And the shifter is not flat on the bottom, so it does try to teeter-totter. So what you have to do is, I've got some little rubber fuel line I cut as two rubber spacers, and I put up here in these two bolts that actually tilts it and levels it out. So if you look, it's more or less level than it would have been before. And then my cable comes straight out and around, and over there is where it goes through the firewall. And let's see if you can see the drive-by-wire gas pedal there. I took the factory in that was here, and I basically cut that off and made this so it's something I can use. So if I get a flat pedal cover that just goes over top, then you shouldn't really be able to see any difference there. But it's not too bad. Just a little involved. You got to take your time and cut out some of the floor there and seal it up. So yeah, we're gonna put it back in the car now and see what it looks like. Console mounted, got the shifter in, ready to go. Got my GoPros, my phones. So basically we're gonna drive this car a little bit. Even though it's still gonna go into limp mode, I still wanna drive it. I brought my scan tool so I can clear the codes, but I wanna drive this thing some. So we're gonna let it warm up for a second, then we're gonna take it out. Another view from the driver's seat. Console's in, shifter's mounted. Tach and speedometer are working, all my gauges are working. Figured I'd go for a little cruise just cause I haven't been able to. It's gonna go in a limp mode, but I don't care. I'm ready to drive it. In limp mode, but that's okay. We're still gonna drive it. I sure do like how that shifter looks stock in here. Figured out we can definitely do a burnout as soon as we turn down limp mode. So let's see what happens. Ready? That's awesome, right? That is awesome. Got the one wheel peel. But that's all right. One smoke's still back there. Oh, that's awesome. Shifting right now, me driving the hell out of it, which is funny. I'm sure to go into lit mode as soon as we turn here. That's the fastest I've had this car up to so far. That's awesome. Maybe what it needed was some good hard driving, because this seems to be shifting pretty good right now. It's still shifting fine, which is crazy. See there? I'm telling you, driving it hard may have made a difference. May have woke this damn thing up or something, I don't know. But I like that it's actually working now. How about that hood turn signal working though? Yeah. Little pink coat. Little pink coat. Where are we going? We're going to get some drinks.
Wherever you want.
I got my drink. What kind of drink you want? Alcohol?
Whatever you want.
Okay, got your tongue? Whatever I want.
Yeah.
Talking about alcohol still or something else? Ba-boom! What? Okay.